Welcome to Stupid Things Christians Say. This video series presents some of the amazingly stupid comments by Christians on my atheist versus theist debates. Here are this week's top 5 picks. I Choose Jesus said,
"He has provided ample evidence by means that we can easily relate to, yet it's not good enough for you. He gave us a book and a man. Simple. What more do you want from a creator of all things? What evidence would be sufficient for you? And P.S. Eternal torture is a fallacy."
What more do I want from the creator of all things? Are you serious? The best and all-knowing and all-seeing God is a book and a man? That sounds pretty weak, especially for a being that supposedly can do anything. The Bible is a collection of writings, all of which were written decades after the supposed life of Jesus. No first-hand eyewitness accounts. The Bible is the only source of information on the life and times of Jesus, yet none of it can be corroborated with outside sources. What evidence would be sufficient? I honestly don't know, but if a God does exist, I think he would know what evidence to show me. James Nichols said,
"This debate is over. Check out Ron Wyatt's discoveries that confirm the word of the Bible is true. For you atheists to refuse the evidence of his discoveries is total ignorance, and very unwise."
Ron Wyatt? You gotta be kidding me. Here are some excerpts from Wikipedia. Here's the first excerpt. His claims were dismissed by scientists, historians, biblical scholars, and even by leaders in his own Seventh-day Adventist church. But his work continued to have a following among some fundamentalist and evangelical Christians. Excerpt 2. While Wyatt won a devoted following from some fundamentalist Christians, he was not considered credible by professional archaeologists and biblical scholars. And Excerpt 3. Archaeologist Joe Zias of Israel Antiquities Authority has stated that Ron Wyatt is neither an archaeologist nor has he ever carried out a legal license excavation in Israel or Jerusalem. In order to excavate, one must have at least a BA in archaeology, which he does not possess despite his claims to the contrary. His claims fall into the category of trash, which one finds in tabloids such as The National Enquirer and Sun. Okay, so why do you still believe this guy's nonsense? Because you have a vested interest in proving your presuppositions. Religious belief starts with a claim and then tries desperately to find evidence supporting it. When it doesn't find any, it makes shit up. YouTube commenter Eric Hernandez said,
"God cures everyone with faith."
Firstly, I have no need for any cures. I'm not sick. I do not think humanity is sick. Sure, people do shitty things sometimes, but wronging someone is not a disease. If I do someone harm, it is between myself and that person. The only person I need to apologize to and ask for forgiveness is the person I harmed. God is a third wheel. Secondly, isn't faith belief without evidence? So belief in God is some kind of cure? How does that make any sense whatsoever? Seems to me that this religious soundbite is more bullshit than substance. Here's a little gem from JDog 2340.
"Okay, little boy, read the Bible. He created free will so the people who don't believe in him, like you, will go to hell, and I never said I'm gonna pray for you. Also, I am speaking the truth and you are not, and Christians don't believe in afterlife. See, you have no clue what you're talking about. Learn some facts. See, what you believe does not make sense. Okay, fine. If we just evolved, why is there only male and female, and how did all the plants, animals, seas, people, and etc. get here? Now answer that, punk."
Oh man, this guy is hilarious. I have a few issues with this. Number 1, how is it free when you have all the punishment of eternal torment hanging over your head? This is no free will. Number 2, what kind of God sets up such a system to begin with? If he is all-loving and all-knowing, he knows in advance of a person's birth their future choices. God essentially creates a being who will reject him and then punish him for his God-given nature. Number 3, why would a species need more than just male and female? That's all it takes to create offspring for most of the species on this planet. If reproduction needed additional participants, it would reduce the chance of procreation. Number 4. Plants, animals, seas, and people didn't get here. Plants and animals evolved over billions of years. If you don't understand evolution and solar system formation, go back to school, or take a moment and read a few books. And lastly, Nigel the artist had this to say.
It is funny that you people ask for proof of God, but it is all around you, so why do you ask for proof? Look at the sun that shines on the earth. Is that enough proof? When you see the cow grazing on a farm and a horse running to the stall, isn't that enough proof? When you look at the power of the stars and the clearness of the ocean, isn't that enough proof? When you look at your own reflection and you see the life within you, isn't that enough proof? So why do you ask?
Yes, it's funny to ask for proof for exceptional claims. It's freaking hilarious. When I look around myself, I see proof of human ingenuity in the natural environment over thousands of years. When I look at the sun, I marvel at the power and am thankful for its existence and its life-sustaining effects. When I see a cow grazing on a farm, I am in fact saddened at the injustice of animal use and abuse in the agricultural sector. The world is not proof of God. The world is proof of the world's existence. Claiming that the power of the stars or the clearness of the ocean, whatever that means, is proof of God is idiotic. If I claimed that an invisible dragon lives inside my garage and stated that all the proof anyone needs for its existence is the fact I own a garage, you would think I've lost my mind. You color your perception of the world with God glasses. When you see a cloud, you see the hand of God, while I see a visible mass of liquid droplets or frozen crystals made of water or various chemicals suspended in the atmosphere above the surface of a planetary body. The universe is grand beyond imagination and awe-inspiring, without the need of imaginary friends and explanations that are not based on reason and evidence. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, keep an eye out for the next installment next Friday. Also, head over to my channel and check out all the debates and presentations. And show your support by clicking subscribe.